Start your engine.
Hello race fans, the Mobile One Nationwide Series welcomes you back. We are here for the fourth race of the chase, and it is taking place at Chicagoland. Let's take a look at our top 10 starting lineup. Row 1, we have two chase contenders, both winless this season, Robert Brooks and Trent Dunham. Row 2, we have Jacob Lawler and Luke Walker. Row 3, we have Joshua Courier and Danny Wells. Row 4, we have Richard Johnson and Hunter Combs. And rounding out the top 10 is Lyndon Wright and Ryan Acosta.
Drivers, stop your engines!
Little fail on my part, as we already announced the top 10 starting lineup. Let's see if anyone's going to have any problems starting off. Hopefully no one. And wow, I was right. Yes, no one is having problems. That's a good thing. Last week's winner, Barney Ward, he may have some work to do to catch up with this pack. Robert Brooks and Trent Dunham, both winless, and they are in the chase. Trent Dunham, he's probably 11th in the points right now, and Robert Brooks isn't exactly doing so good either, as the pace car makes their hard left in the pit road. Last time we were here, we had a last lap finish. What are we going to have this time? We'll find out as the green flag is out of Chicagoland. And Robert Brooks got a great jump off the line. Heading into turn 1, Jacob Lawler, he just took away second from Trent Dunham. And here comes Danny Wells trying to fight on the inside. He's being pushed by Richard Johnson. And Jacob Lawler, he's looking on the inside of Robert Brooks for the lead. And he's got it. Robert Brooks has no drafting help right now. Whoa, these guys are running hard. Onto the first lap, Jacob Lawler leads it, but Danny Wells is in second. But not for long, here comes Richard Johnson in the 93 car, and Robert Brooks, he's trying to get back on the inside. And oh man, here comes Ralph Green in the 09 car. Over the last couple of weeks, he's been trying to make a name for himself, and here comes Robert Brooks' teammate and good friend, Joseph Lombard. And I think we had a wreck. Is a caution out? Yes, it is. Caution is out. Oh, man. Connor Breeden. Oh, chase contender Aaron Reed. Alex Drayton. And I don't see any damage to Tim Fralick. There's last... Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. Oh, no, man. They're wrecking again. Oh, man. Cody Lamas, the Atlanta winner, and Sean Henley. Uh-oh. What was that about? Make sure no one else is wrecking each other. Whoa, man. We're going to have to take a look at some replays of this. As the yellow flag is out, and Connor Breeden, his car is smoking, so he's done. And lead him to the line was Jacob Lawler. Let's go to the replays and see what happened. And here's having to burn out the caution. Oh, man. It looks like Sean Henley came up on the racetrack a little bit. And then he got into Connor Breeden, which makes Alex Drayton, he had nowhere to go. And Aaron Reed, he was just an innocent victim. He got turned by the 11. Oh, man. Not a good day for these three. Especially Aaron Reed. He's a chase contender. That is not how he wanted to start off in this race. Then something happened to Sean Henley. Let's fast forward it a bit. I believe something happened up here. As the entire field slows down. Oh, man. Oh, man. Adam Feigl, he got turned by John Dillon. Oh, man. And that makes Cody Lamas go. Oh, man. He slams headfirst into the wall. And then Sean Henley, he gets a little tap, but it doesn't appear that there's that much damage to his car. But oh man, Cody Lamas, he just won at Atlanta. He won 2 weeks ago. And Sean Henley, that's what happened to his car. But he should get his position back if he doesn't go to pit road, because they already crossed the line after this happened. And here we are back at Chicagoland, getting ready for the restart. The only car out of that race from that incident was Connor Breton. He's gonna have to finish dead last today. And to check on Alex Drayton and Cody Lamas, both of them took pit stops, and they were lucky to get out before the pace car came, so they're still on the lead lap. Aaron Reed did not come down pit road, and his car may be off the pace. I'm not sure, but we'll find out when the green flag comes back out. Time for a top 10 rundown. Jacob Lawler, Richard Johnson, Ralph Green, Danny Wells, Robert Brooks, Joseph Lombard, Joshua Courier, Lyndon Wright, Trent Dunham, and Hunter Combs. That's your top 10. Jacob Lawler made his debut at Zenjotas, and he may be looking on capturing his first win. The same goes for Richard Johnson. Ralph Green has had a horrible season, and he's still trying to look for his first win. The same goes for Danny Wells in the 32. And chase contender Robert Brooks rounds out the top 5 as the pace car leaves the track. And we are restarting on lap 7. Green flag is back out. And oh man, Richard Johnson, he got a good start off the line, and he's immediately pushing the 24 car. No man, it looks like Danny Wells, he's looking to the inside of Ralph Green for 3rd. And Robert Brooks, he's getting help from his teammate Joseph Lombard. And Joseph Lombard, now he's looking inside for position now. Whoa, he just passed Robert Brooks and Ralph Green. As Danny Wells makes his way into 3rd. And Richard Johnson, he's on the back of Jacob Lawler. As we're still going green. No. And there goes 2 good rivals, Trent Dunham and Ralph Green. These two have gotten together lots of times in the past. And here comes Hunter Combs and chase contender Callum Wells in the 16. He's gotten into the top 10 for the first time tonight. And we're trying a battle for the lead now. Richard Johnson, he's looking on the inside of Jacob Lawler. And I think he's going to get it, but Jacob Lawler, he's fighting as hard as he can on that outside line. He's got the help of Danny Wells, but I think Danny Wells is going to change lanes in turns 3. No, he cannot, because here comes Joseph Lombard. Oh, man, Joseph Lombard. Oh, he makes it 3 wide, and he's bringing his teammate with him. But leading this lap is Richard Johnson. Oh, man, they're racing really hard now as Richard Johnson goes back to the inside, but Joseph Lombard, his teammates Robert Brooks and Trent Dunham are helping him out. And Callum Wells, he's getting help from Hunter Combs. And there goes Seth Cole after his real bad wreck last week. And rounding out the top 10 is Justin Acosta. Let's go to the hood camera of Seth Cole. Seth Cole and that number 20 PSV, the scheme on his number 20. He is glued to the back of that 33 car of Hunter Combs. And it looks like Joseph Lombard has taken the lead away from Richard Johnson. Oh man, these guys are racing hard. Be careful. As Joseph Lombard, he's the new race leader. And it looks like Callum Wells is trying to get into 2nd. Let's go to the rear of the field. And oh man, Cody Lamas, he's way off the pace. He's just not getting into turn 3. The same goes for Alex Drayton. The lead cars may catch him. Oh yes, because Joseph Lombard, he's running away from the pack. 2nd now is Callum Wells. 3rd is Richard Johnson. 4th, Robert Brooks. And here comes Hunter Combs for 5th in the 33 car. The last race Hunter Combs won was back at Dover. And Joseph Lombard, he's just running away with this pack right now. And oh man, here comes Seth Cole trying to get into the top 5 now. He's trying to battle it out with Hunter Combs. And oh man, there's 3 wide Behind him, Danny Wells, Justin Acosta, and Jacob Lawler. And oh man, Lyndon Wright, he's trying to make it 4 wide, but he backed off. That's good driving by the 43. You don't want to cause a wreck. And coming up behind him is Pat Acosta and Nicholas Wilson in the 51 car. If anybody remembers Nicholas Wilson, he drove the number 8 near the end of the Sega Cup. And oh man, we got trouble. Ricky James. Oh, Zohar Minot again. Oh, and oh man, last week's winner, Barney Ward. Oh man, that came out of nowhere. And Zohar yet again runs into trouble. And last week's winner at Richmond, Barney Ward, is involved. A spin by Ricky James will bring out our second caution. And leading them to the line is, oh man, Richard Johnson. Whoa. Yep, Richard Johnson will lead them to the line. What happened to Joseph Lombard? Oh, there he is. Joseph Lombard has dropped back to 4th. And oh man, they almost caught the lead cars. Whoa man, that was close. They almost got a lap down. But yes, the leader right now is Richard Johnson. Let's take a look and see what happened to Ricky James. And here's what happened to brought out our second caution. It looks like Ricky James in the 30, he came up onto the racetrack into Joshua Courier. I was just looking at Nicholas Wilson's car when this happened, so it kind of came out of nowhere. Luke Walker misses him, and Ralph Green does too, but Zohar had nowhere to go. And oh man, Zohar, he rode the safer barrier. There's the points leader, Dylan Pote, driving by, and there's last week's winner, Barney Ward. And oh man, Zohar, he just cannot catch a break. This is the 4th straight race that Zohar has wrecked ever since the chase started. He just cannot catch a break at all. And Zohar retired straight to pit road, so I believe his day is done. As Barney Ward struggles to drive off. After winning last week, he runs into trouble with Ricky James and Zohar Minot. And here we are with the hood camera of Barney Ward. This is what he saw. Zohar Minot is right in front of him. Wow, just nowhere for the 89 to go. Nowhere for the 89 to go. That's a tough break for Barney Ward. Let's get one last hood camera on Zohar before we go back to live action. Here we are riding on board with Zohar Minot. He nearly turns Ralph Green in turn 3. And he just gave a little tap to the 30. He rolled the safer barrier, and then he just came to a stop in the front straightaway. Yet another bad race for the 62 of Zohar Minot. And here we are back at Chicagoland with a bit of breaking news. Evan Brinker, he's taking an unscheduled pit stop. He's one of the chase contenders. So I don't know what the deal is with the 88. Let's see what's going on. And oh, he dropped out of the race. Evan Brinker has dropped out, and it turns out he had a broken header. Oh man, that's not good for him. That's not going to do him any good in the points. And Zohar Minot has also dropped out of the race. As we've been given the 1 lap to go. Time for a quick top 10 rundown. Richard Johnson, Robert Brooks, Callum Wales, Joseph Lombard, Seth Cole, Trent Dunham, Hunter Combs, Danny Wells, Justin Acosta, and Jacob Lawler. That's your top 10 in this field. We are going to restart with 8 laps to go. Richard Johnson, Robert Brooks, Seth Cole, Trent Dunham, and Danny Wells. Those are the only guys that have not had wins this season. And Justin Acosta too. He's the only Acosta in the family that doesn't have a victory this season. But he's going to try to make a name for himself today as the pace car makes that hard left back on the pit road. Richard Johnson will lead them off. Let's see what he can do. And the green flag is out. And oh man, Richard Johnson, he got a rocket start off the line. But don't count out Robert Brooks. Robert Brooks, he's been so close on a few occasions. And oh man, there's 3 wide for third. Seth Cole, Joseph Lombard, and Callum Wales. As Callum Wales now goes to the outside. Here comes Seth Cole in the 20. Is Robert Brooks gonna block? No, he's not. He can't make it there. But he's trying to fight back as hard as he can on the outside. He's got the help of Callum Wales. But while all that's going on, Richard Johnson's gonna pull away in that 93 car. And Robert Brooks, he continues to run on the outside. And oh man, Callum Wales, he's trying to run up through the middle. He makes it 3 wide. And that's going to force Robert Brooks on the high side even more. Back in front of his teammate, Joseph Lombard. As Callum Wales, he clears both of them for second. And Richard Johnson, he's still running away with the lead. We have 6 laps to go. And Callum Wales, he's going to do whatever he can to chase down that 3 car. Callum Wales, he's already a 2-time winner. His last win came at Road America. And oh man, 3 wide again. I think there was some contact with Seth Cole and Robert Brooks. Now Robert Brooks, he's got the drafting help of his teammate Joseph Lombard. And oh man, Joseph Lombard, he's slicing dice. And now he's trying to help Seth Cole. And Callum Wales is taking the lead from Richard Johnson. We have a new leader, and it's Callum Wales. At the beginning of the chase, he was the points leader, but he dropped back. And oh man, it's 3 wide for third. Joseph Lombard and Trent Dunham are trying to move up. And here comes Noah Weikert. Noah Weikert's trying to get into this mix. And he's bringing Pat Acosta with him. Pat Acosta, he won this race the last time we were here. And they're still going 3 wide. And Noah Weikert's trying to benefit now. And Richard Johnson, he's trying to do whatever he can to chase back down that 16 car. Trent Dunham has made his way in the 4th. And they're almost 4 wide here. Oh God, be careful guys. And oh man. Oh crap, I think Seth Cole hit the wall. And he's holding up Danny Wells and Justin Acosta. Oh boy. And here comes Alexander Dawson in the 5. He's trying to do whatever he can to get into the top 10. Is there still 3 wide back here? Joseph Lombard, Robert Brooks, and Lyndon Wright in the 43. And oh man, they caught the lap car of Ricky James. He's going to hold that part of the field. Oh man, he's holding up Jack Richards and Hunter Coles. And now he's holding up Robert Brooks. And there goes the points leader, Dylan Pote. Oh man, Ricky James, he's holding up more cars. No. Oh shit, we got trouble. Oh, Danny Wells, Adam Feigl. Oh, man, Red Bell barely missed it. And that's going to end the race. Barney Ward, he missed it. And lead him to the line. Oh, man, Richard Johnson. Oh, man, Richard Johnson has taken the lead from Callum Wales. And he's going to win this race. Oh, my gosh. Richard Johnson beats out Callum Wales. And he takes the yellow flag and the white flag. And I think Richard Johnson just won his first Mobil 1 Nationwide Series race. He beat 2 chase contenders to the line. Oh my gosh, what an end to this race. Danny Wells, he's not going to be too happy with Adam Feigl when this is all over. As the cars are trying to get in line. I don't think anybody's coming down pit road for this. Nope, they are not. Coming out of turn 4 on the final lap to take the yellow flag and the checkered flag, capturing his very first win in the Mobil 1 Nationwide Series. Richard Johnson will win at Chicagoland. Richard Johnson wins. We're gonna have to go to a replay and see the pass. Second place is Richard. Fail. Second place is Callum Wales. Third place, Trent Dunham. Fourth place is Noah Weikert. Fifth place, John Dillon. Where did he come from? Sixth place is Lyndon Wright. Seventh place is Alexander Dawson. Eighth place, Chevy Gillum. Ninth place, Pat Acosta. And rounding out the top 10 is Ralph Green. Man. Trying to see if anybody else. There's the points leader, Dylan Pote. He finished 14th. Might as well keep that up. Hunter Coles dropped back to 17th. Joseph Lombard ended up 19th. Seth Cole 20th. And Robert Brooks ends up 23rd. A major heartbreaker. All thanks to that man right there, Ricky James. We're going to have to go to a replay and see what happened here. But our winner today is Richard Johnson. And here is a replay of what happened. This happened on lap 25. The field had 3 laps to go, and Ricky James, he was way off the pace. Callum Wells got held up a little bit, but Richard Johnson, he just came in. Noah Weicker was on their tail too. But look at that. He held up Pat Acosta, Jack Richards. He held up a lot of guys. He held up Hunter Combs, Joseph Lombard, Seth Cole. He almost held up Das Kablunde. And then the wreck happened in front of them. Oh, no, it didn't. It happened behind them. That's what happened. And I saw that Nicholas Wilson was involved. Let's head back a little bit. Let's head back and see what happened to bring out our final caution. Oh man, Adam Feigl, he drove up with the help of P2 London to make it 4 wide. He was one of the rows that were held up. Yep. Robert Brooks, Nicholas Wilson, Danny Wells, Jacob Lawler, and Das Kablunde were held up. And Adam Feigl, oh man. Oh man, yes, Adam Feigl, he turns Danny Wells, then Danny Wells got into Nicholas Wilson, and then chase contender P2 London, he got held up too. That's what brought out our final caution. And I'm trying to find the pass for the victory. Right there, oh man. Oh man, it was right after Ricky James got held up. Richard Johnson, he was looking inside and he had the help of Trent Dunham. Now caution did not come out until this lap. This was with 2 to go. Callum Wells, he led that lap. But with the help of Trent Dunham and John Dillon, he took the lead. And right there, that's when the caution came out. And they were just racing back for the win. Trent Dunham tried to look inside, but Richard Johnson blocked. He almost made it 3 wide. But Richard Johnson, he blocked every attempt. And that was the winning move of the race. Richard Johnson will capture his first Mobil 1 Nationwide Series win. And here are the official standings. I've already announced the top 10. Peter Paluzzi, chase contender Tim Freilich, Matt Wells, the points leader Dylan Pote, and Luke Walker round out the top 15. Then it's Jack Richards, Hunter Combs, Joshua Collar, Joseph Lombard, and Seth Cole round out the top 20. Then it's Ryan Acosta, Justin Acosta, Robert Brooks, who had a chance to win, followed by Jacob Lawler and Charles Jackson. That's the top 25. Then Joshua Courier, Das Kablunde, chase contender Aaron Reed, Sean Henley, and Nicholas Wilson round out the top 30. Then it's P2 London, Red Bell, Barney Ward, last week's winner, Danny Wells, and Adam Feigl. Then it's Alex Drayton and Cody Lamas. Ricky James and Tim Feigl are a lap down, and Evan Brinker, Zohar Manut, and Connor Breeden will have DNFs. This may change up the points a little bit, but congratulations one more time to rookie Richard Johnson for winning at Chicagoland. Here come the points, guys.